There we go.
It's moving. It's moving. We're going.
I think we're live.
Are we?
It just said this meeting is being live streamed.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see.
So I hope so.
Dum dum dum. Let's
Dum
see
dum
what happens.
dum.
Okay. Can I see our faces? I think so. Okay. It's always the weirdest thing, like waiting for it all to go live, isn't it? Okay. This meeting is being live.
Being unsure whether you're talking to anyone or just to each other.
Okay, I think we're live.
Excellent.
Let's see. Okay. Yes.
Cool.
Okay. We're gonna assume we're live. We're just gonna let's see if anyone
It's counting down, apparently.
say again.
So if we start now, we'll be live in just a moment.
What's it like? 5, 4, 3. Okay. So, good evening, everyone. Yeah, happy Planetary New Year. We're sort of a day late, but we're here. So, so excited to be here tonight. So it's just me and Karen tonight. Rachel is not feeling very well, so we're also sending her a lot of love and like hoping she recovers quickly. And then we've got Charlie and Emma on the like other side, looking after things for us as well. So yeah, so we're really happy to have you here. So Karen.
Yeah, really excited to have you here. Really excited to be here. It is, as Yolandi said, we're a day into the Planetary New Year, which I actually went and looked up because we talked about it last year and I didn't know what it meant. So the Planetary New Year was something that the Mayans talked about, that they believed that on the 26th of July every year, Gaia refreshes herself. So it's a whole new beginning. So we have this whole sense of new beginnings for Earth. And then add to that the fact that we're one day away from a new moon. So a whole sense of new beginnings in the lunar cycle as well. And then we're also at the point where the Lionsgate portal opened yesterday, which is always the period from now until kind of mid-August when Lionsgate closes is always huge energetically, always feels like it's a big shift of energy. So it's a big one. It's a big day, isn't it, Yolandi? It's a big week. It's a big month.
Yeah, it feels like it's a big year. It's a big lifetime. So Karen and myself actually went live earlier today just on Instagram, and we were having a chat, and I thought we'd just sort of continue the discussion here tonight about like what's happening at the moment, because we've obviously both had like a lot of clients reaching out. We've had like between our friends and stuff, and just like I think in the collective in general, everyone's just feeling a little overwhelmed. Like I was just saying to her, like I feel like I'm in a washing machine and I'm just being like, thrown about, like my emotions is all over the place, and I'm just I feel like super erratic. Like one moment I'm fine, and then I'm like crying, and then I'm like angry, and it's just like everything is just feeling like it's coming to the surface, and in a good way and not in a good way. So I feel like there's so many of us out there who's just like really feeling it at the moment, and I think it's just something to be really aware of. So like if you are feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling if you're just like completely erratic, like I'm feeling, like this is what's happening now. It's just like these waves of energy. For me, it's feeling like it's needing to come through my body so that I can bring up the stuff for myself and start like seeing what it is. So like I've been sitting with the stuff and I've just let it through, and then I get these insights, and then I'm like, oh, I need to look at this. Oh, I need to feel into that. So I think it's also like just in preparation for this period, like for what we're moving into, is like a lot of time in like that space of self-awareness is really needed, like that space of like really introspection and like going, why am I feeling this? Why is this coming up? Because now is the time to look.
100%. And I also think, there's something here about, as you were saying that, it was very much striking me that we need to be patient with each other as well. It's really easy to be in that place of self-awareness and feeling like you're in the washing machine and feeling like it's all coming up to be witnessed, and we're being taken right the way down to the bottom of the barrel in some ways. That's dead easy when we're thinking about ourselves. And then what inevitably happens is someone will snap at us, or someone will say something we don't quite like, and we go, oh my goodness, fool. And we really take that personally. Now, I'm not saying this to excuse bad behavior. Let me clarify. But let's remember, all of us are in this place right now. And in a way, we've kind of got the upper hand because we recognize the energetics that are at play. There are a hell of a lot of people out there who don't recognize what's going on energetically and consequently are feeling all of the same things we are, but are just thinking, oh my goodness, life is awful, what's happening? And I think we've got to be patient with people, we've got to be patient with one another during this time, and we've got to be patient with ourselves. We're all in this together. We're not gonna get through it without the odd difficult interaction with someone. So let's be patient with one another.
Yeah, totally. I love that.
It's really interesting to me, that tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow, maybe Friday, sees Jupiter go retrograde as well. And if you think about the fact that Jupiter is this planet of kind of blessings and kindness and abundance and all of those things, and when the planets go retrograde, it really forces us to kind of revisit whatever those energies are, to look back over it and review that in our lives. So it might very well feel over the next few weeks as though, as we're going through this Lionsgate portal, you also don't have the energetic support that you once would have had. You feel a little bit more alone. If that's the case, I just want to say to you, please know that you're not. Jupiter might look like he's going backwards in the sky, but he's still there. That great benefic, we call him, is still there. He's still got all of those blessings. He's just asking us to remember our blessings, to revisit them as we move through this time, and to think about what matters, what is important, what we want to carry forward out the other side of this portal as we really step up and step out for whoever will be on the other side of Lionsgate. And I don't know about anyone else out there, but certainly for us, that remains to be seen, because I feel like we've changed so much from the people who were having a conversation at 9 o'clock this morning. So anything could happen in 4 weeks' time. Who knows?
And I think, so this is the thing, right? So last time when we all got together, it was about downloading the new templates and all that type of stuff, right? And so we sat with these templates, but the more I started looking at it and feeling into it, and it was just like the old templates need to go for the new template to be aligned, right? So for me tonight, the journey, as I'm saying, is my whole head's full of goosebumps. I'm like, and it's just like the old templates, right? And when we were speaking earlier, Karen was also saying what people told you, how you see yourself, all that type of stuff. I want you guys to just really tonight feel into what are the old templates that you're carrying that's basically energetically strangling you from fully embracing and allowing this new template to engulf itself into your energetic field. So if you can just start feeling into what is it, who's told you what do you believe, how do you feel about yourself, how are you making yourself smaller, how are you pulling back? Because I've been observing all of these things in myself, and thank God my friends are pointing them out to me and stuff like that. And it's just it's so good, because it's these things are my templates, right? They are my behaviors that I have basically put in place to keep myself safe. So what do I need to let go of? Okay, so for me tonight, my intention is to basically get rid of my old templates and really embrace this new one that we downloaded that's literally waiting for us to just go, whoosh, I'm here.
So much. And I think the thing is, when we do these sessions, sometimes it can all feel quite etheric and quite sort of it feels disconnected. And when we talk about energetic templates, sometimes it's easy to think that that's something that is disconnected from us and disconnected from our lives. But you're so bang on, Yolandi, that when we talk about those old templates, it is the things people have told us about ourselves. It is the things we have told us about ourselves. It's the things that we have looked at the world around us and gone, in order for me to fit in order for me to be liked, in order for me to be successful, this is what I need to do. This is the template I need to follow. That's what we're throwing out. That's what needs to be thrown out. We are, when we talk about these new templates, we're not talking about something brand new. Yeah. It seems like we are, but actually what we're talking about is connecting to something that was waiting for us all along.
Yes.
It's who you are. So actually, don't be daunted by the idea of old energetic templates dragging up some sort of shit from 10 lifetimes ago It might. However, it can be as simple as, remember that horrible person you worked with 10 years ago who told you couldn't make a cup of tea? And so you've spent the last 10 years of your life thinking you can't make tea. It's time to throw that bitch out of your head, because it's time to recognize just how good the cup of tea you make is. It might be as simple as something like that, stupid example, but you catch my drift. And equally, the new templates, this isn't about having to reach up and drag in something kicking and screaming that you just don't think you have access to, because you know what those templates are. They're the things that have been bringing you joy your whole life. They're the things that have been lighting you up and making you feel fulfilled in every day that you've been here. They're the things that when you've closed your eyes and daydreamed what life would be like, have been a constant within those daydreams. They're the things that are the essence of you underneath all of that crap, all of those beliefs and all of those ideas and labels. It's the truth of who you are. And that's what the template is. That's all this template is based around. Now, is there a bit of an energetic change to the collective going on there as well? Hell yes, there is. However, equally, that energy is what we've always been capable of. We just have to believe it. We just have to step into it. We just have to hang on to the things that feel right and feel aligned for us, because that's what will lead us forward through this. So I want you to know, as we're talking about this, shedding the old templates, bringing in the new templates, it doesn't have to be as scary sounding a thing as it might well be for you. Look to what brings you joy. Look to what makes you feel like you, and follow it.
And I feel also, because the one thing that's also been coming up is like the clean slate, the canvas, okay, the blank canvas. So one of the things that I know like we both have been looking at is like redefining stuff in our lives, okay? So for me, it's like redefining my work, redefining what I do, all of that type of stuff. But it's like the old ways, structures, and things that we've been taught, how we've been told to do things, is all my foundation. And for me to be able to move forward and like basically start building something new, I am releasing that foundation at the moment, okay? So if there's stuff in your life, and I'm talking about like your business, your relationships, your life, your work, or whatever it is for you, right? Like, where do you need to actually scrap all the shit, just go, like, I feel like a table, and I just feel like taking everything off the table and just have it empty in front of you and go, allow yourself in the next 2 weeks, because the energy is so amazing for creative new expression, to have the table completely empty, okay? Because the new stuff that can drop in for you, if you're not holding onto the old foundations of the structures that you came from or that you believed in, it's like, this is giving me so much hope, and it's just making me so excited, because it's like there's something new out there for all of us in any aspect of your life that you need right now. Okay, so you just need to be brave enough to go, fuck it, clean the table and do this. And I think it's hard, but tonight's your opportunity to speak it out to the universe, to set your intentions, to let go of the old structures that is no longer serving you in whatever fucking shape it is for you personally. You need to clean the table, because there's magic that wants to come and show us how to do things new and how to actually do it in a completely different way. Okay.
100%. I don't even have anything to add. Just yes.
Come on, say something.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Well, as I'm like saying that, I'm like, yay, clean tables. I'm so excited.
Me too.
Okay. And it's also like, I just want to one last thing, because I mean, I've been sitting with like huge resistance, because like you do stuff for so long in a certain way that when you're having to like move away from it, it's fucking scary, right? So I've like literally spent like months crying about the fact that I need to do things a new way, but I know it's time. Okay, so like this resistance, it's just like you have an opportunity to step out of the resistance, because the moment I started stepping out of the resistance, everything feels easier. Okay, it's actually starting to like, my body is starting to go, okay, cool, okay, we can do this. Okay, so I just want to just be in awareness of your resistance to stuff as well in the next 2 weeks, and just be very aware, like, where are you going? No, I'm fine. But are you really fine? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, just be prepared. I think it's also important, Karen, like we spoke today about, like on 8/8, we're going to do another transmission, which will help you guys integrate some of the energies. So we'll probably be doing another little session then, but we'll let you guys know. We'll email you. We'll put it on socials, just on 8/8 online skate date. Just do a transmission just to integrate the stuff as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're not rocking in a corner somewhere, which is possible.
Yeah. No, I'm like, me and my table are going to be having like new shit on it, and we're going to be like, yay, this is so exciting. Whatever the hell it is, I might be like a Buddhist monk at that point in time. God knows where I'm going to be.
Who knows?
But yeah. Okay, cool. So I think we're going to start now. Sorry, we've been rambling on, but we just wanted to set the scene because this is such a potent event, like this time of the year, and it's like so magnificent. So we need to just like share as much as we can so that
And I think the stuff that's been coming through for us today and for the last week we've been shouted at to share it. So if we didn't, we probably wouldn't sleep tonight. So, you know, we have to share it instead.
We'd have to do 50 more lives. Okay, so awesome. So guys, so make yourself comfortable. We're going to get Karen to start, and hold on to your horses.
Okay, going. Okay, so as always, get yourself comfortable, as Yolandi says. As always, my dog Callie is here, so if you hear any noises in the background, I apologize. Hopefully not, but we'll see. So just get yourself comfy. We'll start, as we always do, by opening up the space. So if you'd like to close your eyes for this part, feel free. And just begin by taking a couple of big, deep breaths. As you're breathing in, breathe into this moment. Breathe into the space that we create when we come together like this. Breathe into that sense of possibility of what will unfold as we move through this time, through this journey together. And when you're ready, allow that breath to release. As you do, let go of anything and everything that doesn't need to come into this space, into this time. Knowing that it's absolutely fine to leave that on the outside. It's absolutely fine to just let someone else take care of it for now. This space is all about you, all about your connection with Earth, your connection with the stars, your connection with your soul. So breathing in again, let yourself breathe in that connection. Breathe in that energy that is this planetary new year, that refreshing of Gaia. Breathe in this energy that is Lionsgate, that Syrian energy. Breathe in the energy of that new moon that's approaching. And then again, as you release, allow yourself to breathe out and just let go of that old stuff. Wipe those tables clean, as Yolandi said. There'll be stuff in your unconscious too, but we can work with that later. For now, anything consciously that came up as we were talking about that stuff, just breathe it all out as loud and as long as you need to. And as you keep breathing at the rhythm, the depth and the pace that feel right for you, I'm going to start by calling in a circle around us. And I'm calling this in across time and space. So wherever you are as you watch this, whenever you watch this, know that you are encased in this circle, that you are within this safe and sacred space. So I call out, first of all, to the east and to the air, to wisdom, to inspiration, to imagination, the imagination that allows us to bring in new. I call out to the clouds, I call out to the birds, I call out to the winds, those gentle breezes that stir us from sleep, and those great big gales that can't help but push us in a new direction. I call out to our breath, the power of our breath and its ability to anchor us into the moment and to bridge us into the next. To the east and to air, I invite them to join with us, to work with us and to bless this time, this space and this work we do together. Welcome. And then I turn to the south, I call to the south and to fire, to passion, to action, to creativity, to illumination, to warmth. I call out to the dragons, I call out to the volcanoes, I call out to those tiny little candle flames that show us the way on even the darkest night. I call out to the bonfires that are our place of coming together, our place of community, of connection, of protection. And I call out to the wildfires that just raise it all to the ground, and yet in so doing leave space for the new to be reborn. To the south, to the sun, to the fire, I invite them to join with us, to work with us and to bless this time, this space and this work we do together. Welcome. And then I call to the west and to water. I call out to surrender and to flow. I call out to the depths and to the shallows. I call out to our emotions and to the whales and the dolphins that are the keepers of those deep wisdoms of consciousness. I call out to the rains, their ability to nourish, to bring everything we need to fertilize the new. I call out to our tears, their ability to cleanse it all, to show us just how we feel. And I call out to the tides as they wash away the old and wash in the new with perfect ease. To the west and to water, I invite them to join with us, to work with us, and to bless this time, this space, and this work that we do together. Welcome. And finally, I call to the north. I call to the north and to earth. I call to the trees and to the plants, to the animals, to the mountains, to the caves and to the rocks. I call to groundedness, to surety, to fertility. I call to nourishment and to abundance. I call out to those great wisdom keepers, those tall trees that are the holders of so much here on this earth for us. And I call to the very earth beneath our feet that brings us sustenance, that brings us stability, that gives us so much without ever asking for anything in return. To the north and to the earth, I invite them to join with us, to work with us, and to bless this time, this space, and this work we do together. Welcome. And within that space, I draw that circle around us by east, by south, by west, by north, and back to east. A circle of protection. I call in a circle of wisdom and of insight, a circle of connection to all of those who come from the highest vibrations, all of those who wish to speak to us as we take this journey with this beautiful energy to integrate those new energetic templates. I call in a circle of pure wisdom, of pure insight, a circle within which only that which is in each and every one of our highest good can take place. And in so doing, I call it the center. To soul, to spirit, to space, and to ether, I call out to our guides and our helpers, to our teachers and our inspirers. I call to our ancestors of blood, of stars, and of soul. I call to our own souls, through every direction of time and space, to our highest wisdom and our highest power. I ask that everything that is said, done, and experienced within this space may be fully protected by the beautiful love of spirit, may be fully blessed with the deep wisdom of soul, may be in line with those great mysteries that are in truth all that there is, the great mysteries of ether. And I ask that we be aligned with possibility, the possibility that is space, the possibility that is everything. To the center, to soul, to space, to spirit, and to ether, I invite them to join with us, to work with us, and to bless this time, this space, and this work that we do together. Welcome. And within this space, as always, I just invite you to see that door opening up at the back of your neck, the place where your skull meets your spine. And just see those roots of golden white light moving out and down through your spine, down through every single vertebrae, becoming brighter and broader as they move downwards, so that as they move out of the root chakra at the base of your spine, those roots are broad enough to hold your entire energy body, and bright enough that as they move down through the chair or the bed that you're resting on, as they move down through the floor of the room that you're in, you see them moving down through the building, down through the foundations of that building. You see those roots as they move down into the soil and the stone, down into all those layers of earth and of rock, down through the caverns and the caves of the inner earth, through the rivers, the streams, and the oceans that lie beneath the earth's surface, down through that ring of fire, that ring of beautiful magma that is the protector of the very core of our planet, and down into the crystal core of this planet of ours. And as we move down into that crystal core, see that tree that sits at the heart of the planet, made of the same golden white light as your roots, and how it stretches its roots out to invite you, to welcome you, to intertwine with yours, knotting together with your roots until you know that you are held, you are safe, you are firmly planted upon this earth for this lifetime, for everything that we do tonight and throughout the whole of your time here. Know that you are held, so that as that energy flows back up through the fire, through the waters, through the caves, through the earth, back up through the building that you're in, all the way back up to your spine, you feel yourself supported. You feel yourself rooted. You feel yourself held by this beautiful, beautiful planet of ours. And with that energy beginning to flow up your spine and flow through your body, allow every cell of yours to relax into the knowing that you are held and that you are supported, that you are loved as a child of Gaia. With that energy flowing through you, you see a second door open up in your solar plexus, and a beam of light shoots straight up through your chest, through your shoulders, up through your neck and your head, out the top of your crown, up out through the ceiling of the room that you're in, through the rest of the building and the roof, all the way up out into the clouds, through the sky, out through all those layers of the Earth's atmosphere and out into space. That beam of golden light that is rooted in your solar plexus, moving through the stars and the planets, through the galaxies and the universe, is stretching up so far that it almost betrays our conscious imagination. It's just too big, too vast, until it breaks out into a place that is the center of all, a place that is just pure light. We can call this source, we can call this the great central sun. It is the center of all that there is, and it is a place that thrums with power and buzzes with peace, that is warmth, that is light, that is everything that we are and everything that we can be. And as that energy filters back down through your own beam of light, down through the stars, down through the sky, down through the roof, right the way down into the crown of your head, allow yourself to be illuminated, cell by cell, inch by inch, every part of your being ignited with the remembrance of your own power, with the remembrance of all that you are and all that you are connected to, with the activation of the new energies of yours that have always been there waiting for you. As they hit your solar plexus, feel them radiate out to every part of your being until you remember who you are, all that you are. And you just feel that sense of connection with this energy of source of the great central sun flowing through you. And so as we sit in this place, rooted into Gaia, plugged into source, held always in the great cosmic womb of this cosmos, I ask by divine decree in the name of Gaia, source and cosmos, that this may be a perfect, safe and sacred space. That everything that comes through here be in the highest good of everyone who is present, live or who watches back later. I ask that everything is in line with the great plan, with the great wisdom, with the great mysteries. And that everything that is shared here be shared with perfect clarity and perfect ease. That all of the integration may be easeful and smooth. I ask this again in the name of Gaia, source and cosmos. So it is. Thank you. And as I prepare to invite in whoever wants to speak with us this evening, I invite you again to just take another couple of deep breaths. If you want to leave your eyes closed for this next part, that's fine. If you'd like to open your eyes, then make sure you're wholly back in your body before you do that. And just get yourself nice and comfortable, all the way back into this moment. The contingent of energy which comes to the planet at this time is of a particular blend which has not been seen here upon Earth for many a millennia. I wish you all to know that the times you are living in are exceptional. And while there is challenge to the exception, know also that there is blessing. Know also that only the bravest, the most courageous souls have chosen to be here upon Earth at this time. On the days that it seems too challenging, on the days that you feel yourself wondering, how do I take the next step? How do I get through the next moment? How do I allow my lungs to breathe the next breath? Please remember that you were created for these times. Please remember that nothing which happens at this time is coincidence. No, even those things that you would wish to believe have gone off plan, have somehow taken a wrong turn. Nothing that happens at this time is coincidental. Everything is precisely as it should be in order for the world to unfold. An unfolding is needed so that a refolding can commence. And this is where you find yourself. There have been many times in the past that this experiment of Earth has led to destruction, to decimation. I know there are fears that this will happen again, fears that the earth will be sunken into the seas, fears that the ice will take over the land, fears that the fires will boil up from beneath. This has happened before, and so much more, it is true. Yet, this is not the plan for this time. Know that this is not the plan for this time. Do not be complacent, but know that the destruction you see, the sadness you see, the fear you feel, unfold now to allow for the new to begin. Know that that which you feel within yourself does the same. At this time, the energies that come through to you are energies from my own star system. I come to you as part of the contingent of Sirius. I have been to this planet on many an occasion. In days gone by, I was once known by the name as Bast, the goddess Bast, from the Egyptian dynasties. But I had an identity before that time, as we all do. We are none of us the names that we take within a single lifetime, within a single venture to this earth, or indeed to any other star. My people, the people of the Sirian star system, draw close at this time. We draw close that we may work with you, that we may support you through this period. At this time of the portal opening, this is when we draw closest to you, and you should all know that as you undertake this journey this evening, you do so with the Sirian contingent close behind you. You do so throughout the whole of the coming weeks with the Sirian contingent close beside you, supporting you, guiding you wherever we can, wherever we may. Look to us. Remember, our appearance is often one that can appear feline in some ways. It, to humans, can often look interesting, perhaps strange, perhaps even concerning. Yet it is nothing to be afraid of. We come to you to support you. We can always be asked, as you shed the fur that was once yours, know that we can be asked for support with this. We can be asked to guide you. Allow us to help you. Allow us to speak to you directly through the wisdom center in the back of your brain. This is where we would have once communicated so easily with those of the bygone dynasties and the bygone empires. This is where we would have once spoken directly, even long after we had returned to our own star system, spoken directly into your brain. This time will wake up that moment, that place, that receptor. This time will allow you to hear us in a way that you perhaps had not in days and times past. Prepare for this. It may be an interesting awakening. But know that during this time, we will not be in the stars. We will be with you etherically, energetically. We will be here by your side, behind you, supporting and guiding at all times. Know that we are here to help you through this time, for these are the times that you were made for. These are the times that you came here to work through. These are the times also that we were made for. We chose to come here, to be with you, to be part of this contingent because we believe in this planet. We believe in you as humans. We believe in the Earth experiment and in all that it stands for, that standing of connection to the tangible, the physical, of standing and connecting with one's feet upon the earth to what is growing beneath you, just as you connect to what is growing within you. You are conduits, my friends, conduits of the energy of the stars, conduits of the energy of the earth, conduits of the energy that is all around you. And conduits, of course, of the energy that is within you, which is, in truth, a composite of all. Never forget your beauty. Never forget that it is only upon earth that such an experience exists. Never forget that as you here on earth seek life on other planets, it can be found, and yet it is so different from your own. There is a unique beauty to being human. There is a unique beauty to being upon earth. And it is that beauty that you step further into, that you step further towards, that the whole of earth is unfolding at this time. Allow yourself to be part of the unfolding, please, my friends. for there is beauty to be found there. I wish to bid you farewell at this time, for there is another who wishes to speak. But before I do, allow me to remind you, these are the times that you were made for. This is all that your power, all that your inner set of knowings, your inner set of tools is prepared for. Never forget that. Never forget the need to look within yourself for all of the answers that seem to elude you. I wish you well, my friends, and know that I do not stand far away. Thank you. Upon this earth, I have been looked upon for many a century as the epitome of the divine light. I have been placed above others, outlined, glorified as the only one who could embody such light, the only one who could embody such connection. These were lies. Lies as have been so much of what you have been told in the years before my birth and in the years after my death. There were lies back in those days, lies that I myself tried to break down, but in the years following my death, they not only became louder, but became attributed to me, aligned with me and my existence upon this planet. It would be easy to be angry at this. It would be easy to unleash a rage, which I know so many of you feel at this time. There is much to be rageful about. There is much to be vengeful about. But know that vengeance is not the path. That rage is only a reminder, a fire to fuel all that we do and all that is important. I was never different to you. I was no different to any other soul who wishes to channel the light of the universe within them, who wishes to connect to the power of the human body as receiver and as transmitter, as conduit and as alchemist. I ask you to step forward at this time and to take your own place, your own role as receiver and transmitter, as conduit and alchemist, as the bringer of the divine light, as the receiver of the divine light. I will speak with you again during this time, but know that you have that light within you, around you, for you, and flowing with you. Thank you. Yolandi.
Okay. So we're going to ask that you take a few deep breaths in now. And feeling all of your thoughts, feelings, bringing it all right into your body right now. Taking those breaths, just feeling yourself present here with me. Asking your body to support you during this time. Asking your physical being tonight to walk this path in a way that is filled with ease and grace for you at this point in time, as we are all receiving so much energy, so many codes, such an influx into our actual physical being at this point in time. and that we sometimes forget. We leave behind this body. We get so wrapped up in the emotions and the thoughts and the feelings that we forget what happens. And so as we start our journey tonight, we're going to start with our bodies, and we're going to ask for the strength and the energy to be able to process whatever is coming our way during this portal time. We ask that any physical resistance that we might want to carry at this time, allowing ourselves to be open, allowing ourselves to be in the space of receiving, asking that our bodies support us, understanding that what is happening now within our cellular structure is changing things within the depths of our being, within the processes that we are starting to create anew on this planet. And we therefore need the strength, we need this alchemical process that is required to be able to hold all of this moving forward now. So as I ask you now to follow me so that we can start this process, and as we visualize ourselves now walking into the beautiful Giza Plateau, and as we're walking towards the Sphinx, the lioness as she lies there, I ask you to visualize yourself now slowly approaching this place and moving yourself now, walking straight in between her beautiful paws as they are grasping the sand, and seeing yourself moving right in between and taking a seat there on the sand in between her paws, facing towards the Nile, feeling her behind you, the energy, the beautiful mother energy, that holding energy that she has to keep us safe tonight during our journey, this energetic field that she projects, this amazing feeling of safety and security that she projects. Feel yourself sat there now, sat there and completely feeling at ease in this space, knowing that she literally has got our backs. As we sit here now, visualizing yourself placing your hands on the sand right now. And as I start to invite in the energy, we're going to start with the energy of Mother Gaia coming into our bodies first to help us to start the process. So as you sit here, feeling your tailbone, they're connected with the earth right now. And as we see this energy starting to move into our bodies right now, starting to flow through our bodies, the energy of Mother Earth, because she understands the process of alchemization. She is the mother of evolution. She is the mother who literally created every single thing on this planet out of Toroshia Takiate, out of nothingness, Torosundo Koratayake. And so, Horotanya Tengiate, if you allow her tonight to interact with your energy, Horotongiate Kiate, and starting this evolution within your own body, Haratekiande Tare Chatakinda, to be able to receive the energies, Horosotondakia, which is going to be beneficial for her at the end of the day, Horosongiate, as well as yourself, Toroshiatarakiate, Harasianda, and the entire process of what we are busy working towards, Horosandakiate. So allowing yourself now to start receiving this energy, gently moving it into your sacral area right now, into your legs, and where you are feeling resistance in your body, as you can gently feel this energy starting to swim up, do not engage with the resistance, do not attach any feelings or emotions to it, just allow it to be there. And as the energy starts moving slowly up, through the sacral, gently moving up, through the sacral, up, up towards our hearts right now. And as we move it through our hearts right now, through our higher hearts right now, feeling the waves of the energy starting to slowly move even higher up to our throats, down your shoulders, down your arms, and feel your hands literally starting to reconnect that energy again into the earth. Putting yourself now like a tripod, with your tailbone in your hands, and as this now starts moving up, and we're moving up the throat, past the third eye, to the top of your skull, and as this now moves to the back of our skulls, and as we start opening up the pathway into the cerebellum now, into your beautiful ancient brain, your mother dragon brain, and as we sing the energy, the evolution of our bodies, is slowly starting. So what they're showing me is that the great mother Horusia Sitata, the mother Gaia, Titiata Kinda Siakurotondoko, she is literally Urutundarata carrying these energies in her womb, and that she has been waiting for the time to come back into alignment, for us to start shifting our energy bodies into the next phase. And right from the start, she has kept these safe these energies. Wow. Okay, so just allowing yourself to just stay in this energy. Hurutundoko, emelitiake, rasendakia tratahe, halashe totoroso tondoko, atatahia setaheng. Okay, so haramiate, so they're saying this is this is for the physical body. Matakulinia kuturutakia mata atakia latra akisiaka dorana akurutokutna tekia mata, indelakia tata shindokorotokuti nekia matalo janake. Arimatakia latakia sokurutokusikia tatainia taratekia la shetarata asindaki. Okay, sayate. So what they are saying is the Siatangia Telehito is the templates that we spoke of earlier, Mate Kuroteate, the knowing that we carry in our hearts, the knowing that we carry in our being, about who we are as humans, about our innate design, your innate design as a soul, Sitiate, as a soul being. Everything that you have chosen, that your soul has asked to bring forth within your physical body, the traits of your personality, how you project your energy out into the world, how you work with others, the energy that surrounds you. These things are all part and parcel of you. So they are literally, like your energy field is it's all predetermined. It's like a computer program, right? Like it's like already, it's been given to us. We chose it. Like you yourself, your soul wrote your own program for what you are here to do on this planet. And then with the other, they're saying the other viruses that then comes in, where the people are literally saying, oh no, I don't like this. I don't want this to be green. I want it to be pink. I don't want this font here. I don't like this way things are done, etc. And so they're saying, so you have these external forces that are messing with this program that you actually wrote yourself. Okay, and what we are trying to do now is to expel and start erasing all of this programming that has been placed upon us, because of the conditioning of our society, because of how we see ourselves, because of everything that's happened to you over this time. But your unique program that you decided, who you are, who you feel you are, who your soul wants to express on this planet, this is what we are moving you back towards. This is what we are trying for you to see again through the work that you do, through the moments of clarity that you have about how you feel about things, about the passions that you have, about the love that you have, about the joy that you have, about the things that you're really, really angry about, the stuff that comes to you all the time. This is you busy clearing out the viruses, the things that are stopping this program from running, from shining as bright as it can. So as much as there's so many of you who feel very broken at this point in time, you have to understand that this is not the case. This is not the case. You're just unconditioning, you're just removing these parts again. Okay, you are not broken, even though your emotions and your feelings and everything is so all consuming at this point in time. You are such a perfect, absolute perfect specimen of love, of absolute amazing energy. And you have to start understanding that this is the thing. There's no secret to anything. All it is you just showing up exactly as you are. This beautiful heart of yours, this passion that you feel deep in your belly, all of it. Allow yourself to embrace it again. Allow yourself to go back into that space of what your soul originally intended for you. Because that is the space where the peace comes, the content, the happy, the beauty, the feelings, all of it. But you get so wrapped up and all of these other people wanting to fix your program. So we're asking you to come back right now. Come sit in this template. Come sit back in to what you created yourself. No one else created this. This was you and your soul. Hirasinda kiarama. Hileshio koro sanda. Asala se arisia seke. Andeta ya makero siasinda. Elisha kuro sakiaten. Hashiandala sa. Ngare sukutria nada henja kialamahe. Arisio soto taratia kenda kiaramashe. Alicia karase andia kuroto. Amate kila na iako rasinda. Ishia kurasi vaanda kelo shiama. Endose siase sarase kiatenda hio kuroto tonda ke. Malisho koro sonda ke. Asisia te tahiange sayo toroto. So I want you to look on the horizon in front of you right now. And as you can see the sun coming up, you see the bright star with the sun. I want you to look straight at that light right now. As it comes up over the Nile. And as we start pulling the energy from the beautiful sun of Sirius back into our hearts right now. Connecting that energy straight back into our hearts. As we allow that energy now to bolster our energies back up to help us to hold on to the belief of who we truly are, to help us to ground ourselves back into the knowing of our own soul. Ayamaka sakaratina asindoto yakin aliamate korosiase sateyatenda ambate koroshianda lilia ma karasiase keretiata kialata haciendoroso sakiatre aliamase korosianda kesiate. No matter what they say to you, no matter how they treat you, tarasekiate. None of these things matter. Because if you're firm in your heart, you're firm in your belief, if you're firm in who you are, if you're firm in your soul, if you're connected to your soul, you will see that none of what is around you can influence you and the light that you carry within yourself. And just allow that light now to go all the way down, right down into the earth, right around the earth star chakra. Let it anchor itself back into the earth. Sundokoroto, anchoring your heart, your knowing, Sotoroto, and all of the love that you carry within yourself, anchoring that back down into Mother Gaia, anchoring your soul back on this planet right now. Hambi siakura tahiala, himboshe kuroto tohia sekianda, asenda kiate la shiandra, knowing that you are so strong. That you are so in charge of all of this. This beautiful energy field of yours, this amazing strong energy field of yours. May you embrace it, and may you open it up to shine that light out far out onto this planet. Each and every single one. Asingorosiata lamahe koroshianda sekurotundu kurote. Malisho kundu kurose. Jake rasengi sekiate tahin dolosho korotonda. Hasitahin. Okay, so as we sat here, there's just one other thing that we need to do. So as we sat here with our backs to this beautiful lion, Ndakira shia sekuturu totondake. When we bring down Haratandakiate, the energy Horosondahiake of the great lines of Sirius, Harasindaki, Lishiandeki, Aratatanda, Karasaki Otondo, Harataiata, and allow Horotondokota, the energy to come through your crown right now, Haratandakiate Sandahela Chandamo, Haratokundo, and just allow that energy to run straight through your body like a column of light right now. Totondake. Misik sosakian tukutan. Misik siandaka. Misik siakutun halet hakurata. Iteyatekin aratun alolo toto hi taya. Akarasekian satanda. So as we start working with these energies, the new energies that we have been given, Setan Aratin, the strength, Atundorosa Kindahe, that we require, the what you call the lion-heartedness here, Atinda Kerasiasen, the strength. Sotondake Rashiande. And we know so often that the people speak about the strength of the sun within you, the solar plexus within you, but we speak of the lion-heartedness of you, Tayongoro se, the lion-heartedness, Sotoroto, the bravery, the courage, Otondo Koratahiake, for you to make a stand, for you to decide that you are enough, for you to decide that what you originally created, what you wanted to bring to this planet, that it is enough, that it is magnificent, that it is strong, that it is courageous, that it is out there for you to share, to bring out into this world. Hiasandake, you chose this. You are the one, you are the warrior spirit, you are the one to lead this. You are the one to walk in this light. You chose this, you asked for this, you wanted all of this. So allow us to support you in this. Allow us to give you the courage and the bravery to continue on this path. And this evolution that your physical body is going through, allow your spirit to go through this evolution as well. The spirit of love within yourself, the spirit of strength within yourself, the fire that you carry, as we evolve that into a higher, a higher energy, where we don't need to kill each other anymore to be in power, where we open our hearts together, where we hold hands and we stand strong as a people together. Allow that within yourself again. Bring that energy back into this world. And we leave you with this energy in your heart. Jaseko tarana hemasekura seviatenda hiako. Maleshondoko ahia mataka esiatoro sondokora mahe la shotoronoko ayatana hake ramase asia sake e shotoro totondake tahia nana he ratapa sekuroto himasio kuratanda lechatreki asendo koroto hiaveta hendakia rasemba ishotorotokoto enaniataka. Maseko sindaheki siamate. Right, so as we just allow these energies now to start mixing and Jotara Sekiate to start calibrating within your body, and Dakia Latrate, Shatata Hindoro Soto Hiakendra Kia Lata Hindu Jotara Takiate, Hasianda kiata. And for those of you tarishiande kiate who need to access herasengia teta hiatala shandra kia torotanda, the depths of toroshiatata, the holes that is behind your back here, andakia tarashandaraka, those of you that will work with these energies, harasandakiate, the keys are given to you right now. Asendahia kere tata hiandalata, the vaults that you are meant to see and what you are meant to work with will be accessible. Atareti andakia taratata shungorototo to you. Haratingia se aratatanda elochandake amatekia tre. Take it back here pasekotana. Okay, sayande la mahekorosi asiasenda hilichaten angasekoroto. Right, okay, so we're just gonna take a few deep breaths in. I'm just going to start spinning a vortex of energy around the full energy body right now. Just as we integrate and activate Amataleia matakiresia sanda helo shatenda kirasia seto yenda ayakura salasa isiande atinya ma hekorosia be sakiana isatehe la shataraten amiatokoro satanda hela jandara maka sekurutianena hichatake no sake. Okay, so we're just going to take a moment now to thank all of the beautiful energies that came through. Asetayanda, Esokerete, Aleyamate, Asenda Kiatro, our beautiful star sisters and brothers from Sirius, Sarasatahiyange, that supported us on our journey tonight. So much gratitude for these beautiful energies, so much gratitude for all this courage, the strength, and all of the light that we get to hold, Aratanda Kiate, and that we get to share back out. And so much gratitude to Mother Gaia for always holding us, for always knowing exactly what the evolutionary path is that she has in store for us. So now as you see yourself rising up, in between the paws of this beautiful Sphinx, placing your feet on the earth right now, I want you to just stretch your arms out. Feel that sun, the sun's shining back onto you again, declaring to the universe that you are ready, declaring to the universe that you are able, that your heart is wide open. Kosanda matiki ayaten halisiako. So as we start to make our journey back now, back out of the pause, we just give gratitude to the energy also of this great mother statue, Hasindo Korosandaki, and we give all our gratitude also to the halls beneath, Ami Siako. And so as we walk back, we start pulling all of our energy back into our body, we start pulling our awareness back into our being, and we slowly, slowly walk ourselves back into our bodies, back into this dimension, back into the room, back into the seat where you are right now. And as you take a deep breath in and out, and just become fully aware of your body right now. And as we thank all of the energies, so much gratitude, thanking yourself as well, your beautiful, beautiful self, for being here, for showing up for yourself, for just undertaking this earthly journey. It's such a freaking amazing journey. So much gratitude. Okay. So as we now close the circle, Saya kera tēnā he, ali mea soko, sa kia rata, ele chiandakara, e mesia kunda, ke la shia trenda, he male choko, e masikoro, e siandakia te kia tēnā, ele meache, korosondo, thank you, thank you, thank you. Taking a deep breath in and out. Starting to move your body, slowly, slowly coming back into the room. Right.
All good. I hope you're all back in your body, all back in the moment, all as well. Thank you for that, Yolandi. As Yolandi mentioned, we are going to be doing another transmission on the 8th of the 8th, which is the date that Lionsgate is at its peak. So look out for more on that headed your way soon. Thank you all so much for being here. You know, as Yolandi said at the end of that journey there, while we thank the guides and we thank the helpers, and while, you know, we thank everyone who comes to us from the realms of the stars, of spirit, of Gaia, we thank each and every one of you as well, because it is the power of all of us together that creates so much magic and creates so much potency in the work that we do in this project. So thank you. Yeah.
Thanks.
Is there anything else that we want to say today?
No, I can't speak, so I'll be back later.
Okay. Just remember, if you don't already subscribe to us, because Charlie will kill us if we don't say it, hit the subscribe button, wherever that is. Again,
Like,
thank you so
subscribe.
much. Like, subscribe. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Make sure you get plenty of rest, because that was a biggie. And we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Yes. We'll see you on the 8th. Awesome. Thank you so much.